This video is just to make sure you know how to access everything that you'll have to access throughout the semester on your D2L course shell. So basically what I've done here is I've gone ahead and pulled up MSCC Online's main page. You can get to this through Motlow's main page. There's of course the quick link to it. I pulled this up, I've already signed in, and you should do the same. You should have a list of classes that show up. Now, I don't think you could see this video if my class were not already in your list, but if for some reason my class, this American Literature Online class, is not showing in your D2L, you need to let me know as soon as possible. You can also call extension 1600 and talk to Shelley McCoy to see about getting at it. But if you're seeing this video, you're probably already there. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up our class. Now, my view will be a little different than yours that you have as a student. I'll have, of course, teacher view, but the basic tabs that I want to go over are the same. So here, basically, when you go to my class, you'll go to the news item front page. And throughout the semester, including the first day, I should have a news item already posted. Every week I would check the news item page to see if I've made any new announcements or anything like that. If I need to make any important announcements, this will be the way that I do it, the main page news feature. The main tab that you'll use in here is going to be the course content tab, which is right here. So this is going to be where I post things like assignment sheets, I'll post homework, or I'll post, well, let's just look at what could be posted. Now, a lot of this stuff on my view has the little clock beside it because you're not going to get to see this yet. But right now you should be able to see the course policy sheet and the coursework outline. All this other stuff will show up as the semester goes. But if you want to view any of these items, you'll simply click and it should automatically pull up the document, such as a course policy statement. Now, if for any reason you are unable to pull up a document, it may be that you don't have the computer program required. All I can say is that everything on my D2L, all documents, should pull up from a Motlow computer. So if you're using a home computer and you're finding that you can't pull up a PowerPoint or you can't pull up an important assignment sheet, my suggestion to you would be, hopefully you've done it, you're doing your work in a timely fashion and it's not the last hour before something's due. My suggestion would be to plan on going to a Motlow, any facility at Motlow at any campus to use their computer lab. Throughout the semester, I'll also have some lecture videos. Like right now you'll have the Trickster discussion available. Basically what I've done is put some YouTube videos that just kind of reinforce some of the material that you'll read on your own. I realize that not having that classroom lecture dynamic, sometimes we may miss some things that I want you to know. So these lecture videos, they are optional, but I really do suggest that you check these out as they come up over the weeks. Like I said, they're formatted to bring material that I want you to know to your attention. So these lecture videos really are help to understand what you're reading, and also they'll be good preparation for our midterm and final exams and things like that. So please do check those out over the semester. Now here we'll have a module that will have some supplementary readings. Not everything is in your textbook. For example, the first week of class you'll have to listen to this story called Harlequin Valentine, and you'll need to listen to this before you can complete your homework. So for example, if we click on this link, it'll take me to a sound file. We'll also have some other stories that show up over the semester. And then of course I've got several PowerPoints. This week, the first week of class, you'll have just the Trickster Tradition PowerPoint that I want you to view, and you'll have homework associated with that PowerPoint. Okay? So basically there's going to be lots of documents that appear throughout the semester in the course content. Now discussions is going to be the tab that we go to for the discussion board. And right now, the first week of class, you'll only have one thread available, this Trickster Tale discussion. As the class goes, every week a new discussion thread will open up. And this is going to be where you go to both submit your question and also submit your response to someone else's question, which, remember, you have to do a minimum of one of each of those every week, and preferably do more. I mean, don't feel limited to just one question and one response. Go nuts. The Dropbox, this is going to be where you can submit homework assignments. You can also find the description of the homework assignments, and also you'll use this to submit your midterm, your essay, and your final. As you see here, I've got all of them listed, but right now, the first week of class, you'll only have access to the first homework. If you have any questions on how to submit anything on the Dropbox, it's pretty straightforward. You'll be able to attach a file. I do suggest using Word files just for compatibility issues, but you'll be able to attach your homework, your essay, your test as a file and submit it to me through the Dropbox throughout the semester. Now, assessments. This is going to be the tab that you go to for quizzes. And we have a total of 10 quizzes, plus we'll have our final exam coming towards the end of the semester. But this will be something that you need to access the weeks that we do have a quiz. And you'll find those weeks listed in the coursework outline. That coursework outline is a document that gives basically week by week what readings that you'll need to focus on. It'll also tell you the homework assignments due for the week, and also if we're going to have a quiz or not that week. So please do look at the coursework outline throughout the semester just to see what's due and when it's due. If we have a week that has a quiz, this will be the tab that you go to take the quiz. Now keep in mind that when you do a quiz, you'll have to use the lockdown browser. And if you don't know how to use the lockdown browser, don't worry, because D2L will walk you through it as far as how to install it when you try to take your first quiz. If you've taken an online class before, you're already probably familiar with lockdown browser. But you will have to use that lockdown browser to complete the quiz, and also don't forget about the deadline of when the quiz is due. Throughout the semester, I really encourage you to check your gradebook. When I have any assignment graded, I'll post the grade here. Please do understand that it's going to take me some time to grade assignments and put them in the gradebook. What I mean here is, please don't panic. If you've turned in a homework assignment or if you turn in your essay and it shows a 0, chances are it's because I just have not entered your grade yet, because I haven't graded it yet. If you have a 0 for a major assignment, you'll also have an explanation from me in the feedback area of why you have a 0 for it. And as far as the homework and the quizzes, I'll try to grade those as quickly as possible, but it may take me a few days before, when the week ends, I'll try to grade everything by the middle of the next week. So give me a little bit of time. It's going to be a little turnover. If you see a 0, wait a little longer. If that 0 stays for several weeks, that's going to be an indication you need to contact me, and we'll see what's going on with it. Basically, these are the tabs that you'll use in here to submit your homework, to take your quizzes, to participate in the discussion on the discussion board, and also to check for news items. So if you have any questions about how to use this tool, please feel free to contact me. However, please know that, like, I'll be happy to help with computer questions that I can ask, but things like using Microsoft Word or using PowerPoint, I'm going to understand, please understand, I'm going to assume a certain level of comprehension on basic computer programs. If you're taking an online class, I'm going to assume you know how to access the internet. I'm going to assume you know how to use Microsoft Word and things like that. So if you have technical issues outside of D2L, I may not be the individual to contact for that. But if you have any issues with submitting work or discussions or anything like that, please do feel free to email me.